Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Are you getting ready to apply for graduate school? Do you wonder how you can ace your admission process? Today, I will talk about how to perfect your graduate school application. I will share some practical admission tips to get into graduate school. The amount of documentation you need to prepare for graduate school admission can be overwhelming. Some institutions or programs may have additional application requirements. You may even have to submit a portfolio, a proof of graduation from high school, or other certifications. Even though the application process can be daunting, there are a set of required documents that most programs or institutions have in common. Once you have this set of documents ready, things get easier. These common documentation include transcript of record that include the courses you took and the grade you have achieved, bachelor's degree certification in a related field, 3 to 4 letters of recommendation, personal statement or statement of purpose, which is admission essay, resume or curriculum vitae, which is a CV, TOEFL score for non-English speaking applicants, GRE score or GMAT score for management or business school applicants, or LSAT scores for law school applicant. I will now discuss this in more detail along with the tips. The most important advice I want to give you is prepare requirements in advance. I know at least a few people who have waited until the last minute to get their application document ready. As a result, they have missed the deadline, which means they had to wait another year for graduate school application. Some programs require more documents than others. It is wise to put together your required documents ahead of time instead of cramming right before the deadline. So let's talk about GRE and TOEFL scores. So your test scores, such as the GRE and TOEFL, will take 2 to 3 weeks to reach the universities you apply for after the testing date. Make sure you take all of the necessary tests and get the scores you need in advance. I personally did not enjoy studying for the GRE. Honestly, I hated studying for the GRE. Memorizing all that vocabulary that I was not likely to use ever again seemed like a waste of my time. It was such a pain, so I just aimed to get the minimum required scores for admission. As soon as I received the minimum score, I did not take the test again. However, because my GRE score was not that high, my application package was not as competitive for admission as well as funding. I only received a couple of admissions and selected one of them to attend. Soon after I started my graduate program though, I realized the GRE vocabulary words are commonly used in academic articles. If studying for the GRE is painful, consider that the test actually prepares you to survive better in the academic world. Now let's move to the TOEFL. If you are a non-English speaker, book your TOEFL test date in advance. Some popular testing sites are fully booked during the peak seasons, usually August through November. If you book a test in a rush, you might need to drive for several hours or even fly to another city to take the test, which might affect your condition to take the test. Transcript. Regarding transcript, some schools may only accept original transcript. If the school you need a documentation from is in another city or even country to where you are currently located, make sure you get enough original copies in advance. While I was applying to doctoral programs, I was already in the United States, but I needed to get my transcript from my undergraduate school in Korea. I had to ask my friends in Korea to visit the school to get the transcript for me and mail them to me. It was such a pain. It took about a month to get the original transcript ready. As soon as you have the copies of your transcript, make sure to keep them in a safe place because they are official documents and not easy to get them. On the other hand, when to write your personal statement or statement of purpose is totally based on your timeline, but don't wait too late to start. You may find it challenging to write compellingly when you are under a time crunch. I suggest leaving enough time for edits and revisions. I covered the statement of purpose writing tips in one of my earlier episodes. The link will be in the comment section box. Watch the episode if you haven't yet. It wouldn't hurt to have a professional critique your SOP to make it even better. I have shared some common required documents for graduate school application. I hope these tips help increase your chance of being admitted into your dream school. If the content I covered today was beneficial to you, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Do you have your own tips or tactics that helped your graduate school admission process? Please share them in the comment section below so the members of this community can benefit from the information you share. As always, thank you so much for watching.